Hello and welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd and you were watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I have an update for you regarding the Gaza war and this upcoming invasion of Rafah in the Gaza Strip. So we have some news here that Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on your screen here has spoke with a group of US members of Congress and he told them several things. But one of the main things he said was he has no choice but to basically go ahead with this Rafah invasion, okay, that the IDF is going to move in. So I put out a video just, I think, yesterday or the day before stating that the IDF Major General Schaefer, he was coming out on like a news channel or like a radio station, excuse me, and he was stating that there was a chance that they weren't going to go in, that he believed that they lost their opportunity to move into Rafah. But I have stated many times here that Netanyahu he always comes out and he says that they're going to go into Rafah, they're going to finish off Hamas, and he's still standing with that today. So he told some U.S. Congress members here, he was speaking to a bipartisan group of Congress members, and he also told them that victory in Gaza and getting Hamas's senior leadership in the enclave are just a few weeks away. So he's stating here that more likely in less than a month, they're going to be moving into Rafah is what it seems like to me. And he's also coming out and saying that the people that are inside Rafah, the innocent civilians, the Palestinians that are there, he's saying they should just get up and move. Like just basically get their tents and just move elsewhere into the Gaza Strip, head to the north side or head to the middle. So it's almost looking like, to me, like there's no plan here anymore in terms of getting the people out. He's just kind of saying that the people should just move. They should just leave. But the truth here is that many of them probably won't leave because a lot of northern Gaza is destroyed as well. And Rafah is one of the only cities remaining there that's kind of, for the most part, untouched. It has been getting hit by aerial strikes and bombs and things like that, but it's probably a lot more intact, better than majority of the northern side of the Gaza Strip. Okay, so many of these people will probably choose to not leave, and if they don't and they launch this invasion, things could go really bad here, and there's going to be a lot of innocent people getting killed. So I'm going to go into this a little bit more for you. Okay, I've got an article here on Yahoo News. This is originally from CNN. It says, Israel has no choice but Rafah offensive, Netanyahu tells U.S. members of Congress. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has told a group of U.S. members of Congress that victory in Gaza and getting Hamas's senior leadership in the enclave are just a few weeks away. Speaking to a bipartisan group from Congress on Wednesday, Netanyahu said, we've killed many senior leaders of Hamas, including number 4 in Hamas, number 3 in Hamas. We'll get number 2 and number 1. That's victory. Victory is within reach. It's a few weeks away. Hosting the congressional delegation, which the Prime Minister's office said was organized by the pro-Israeli lobbying group American Israel Public Affairs Committee in Jerusalem, Netanyahu said it was very important to maintain bipartisan support, but especially in these trying times. Netanyahu said that Israel had no choice but to move into Rafah as the country's very existence is on the line. Prime Minister said that since the October 7th Hamas attack, Israel had enjoyed a remarkable alignment with the Biden administration but had fundamentally different views on an Israeli move into Rafah. Israel has faced criticism internationally ahead of its planned offensive on the southern Gaza city, in which more than 1 million people are currently sheltering. Netanyahu had earlier told the delegation that displaced Palestinians in Gaza could just move out of Rafah and move with their tents. So that's apparently what he said here. He just told the Palestinians just move out and move with their tents. There's all of the Gaza Strip north of Rafah, Netanyahu said. People move down, they can move up, the Prime Minister added. Disagreements over the impending invasion of Rafah and the worsening humanitarian disaster in Gaza have driven relations between Netanyahu and U.S. President Joe Biden to a low. So yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before, Netanyahu went ahead and canceled his delegation that was supposed to be going to Washington in the United States to speak with the Biden administration in regards to the ceasefire that the UN Security Council they basically voted on, right? So they voted to call for a ceasefire inside the Gaza Strip, and Netanyahu canceled the trip that his delegation was supposed to be heading over there to speak about a potential ceasefire or figure out how to resolve this crisis over here. So he canceled that, and now I've got word that supposedly he is resending his delegation to Washington to continue talks about Rafah here. So the United States still stands against this. They don't want Israel to go in without a plan on how to evacuate the civilians there. So I don't know. I'm not hearing any word about evacuating civilians. He's kind of just, Netanyahu's just kind of come out and saying people should just move, just get out of there and leave. So yeah, things are not looking good over here. And there's a big possibility they could be moving in. I would think if they do invade Rafah, it'll probably be after Ramadan is done. Okay, the holy month in Israel is what I'm thinking. And the reason why I say that is because the UN Security Council, when they voted for this ceasefire deal, it's supposed to last until the end of Ramadan. So if they were to go in, the UN Security Council would for sure have to do something to, punish Israel for this, put sanctions on them or something. And it's interesting because even though there's a UN Security Council ceasefire that's been issued, Israel is still bombing Rafah. Okay, we've had lots of reports coming out that airstrikes are still happening inside of Rafah right now, and there's lots of innocent people getting killed. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with that, but I just wanted to bring you a quick update and let you know what's going on with this. So it does seem like Netanyahu's still going to go through with this invasion of Rafah, which doesn't surprise me because he's come out many times and said they were going to do it no matter what. Okay, so it looks like they're going to be going in here, but the information seems to change here on a daily basis. So we'll have to see how things go moving forward. But I just wanted to let you know what's going on here. So it looks like they're going to be going in, okay? So let me know what you think down below. Share your thoughts and opinions with us and your concerns. And if you got something out of this update, please smash the like button. And also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below and hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. And with that, I hope you all have a great day. Thanks so much for tuning in for this update. Everybody take care and God bless. And we'll see you in the next one.